Hello everyone. Thank you for your time. This is Vijay. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction on what is OKRify and also provide a walkthrough of our new OKRify 2.0 solution that's releasing soon. OKRify is a goal management and strategy execution application that's built 100% natively in Salesforce Lightning platform. What we do is we help businesses turn their goals to results. We know this is not easy, but we help our customers achieve their desired outcomes by applying OKR principles. Now, let's see this live in our application. So right now we are in the OKRify, which is an application within the Salesforce. I'm logged in as David, who's a manager for sales and marketing teams. So as you can see, we are in Hub. Hub is the central place for a user to manage all their OKRs, view their OKRs, track the progress of all the objectives, to see the risk. And here they can update the progress, they can create a new OKR, and also they can see the KPIs, which is a new feature in OKRify 2. First, let's see how we create an OKR. In OKRify, you can create a company objective, a team objective, and an individual objective. When you go and create an objective, you can also see in the side how many objectives you have until now for this user. David has 6 objectives for this period, and the sales team, which is assigned here, has 3 objectives. You can also see how many objectives are available in the parent team. And also, if you want to use templates, you see how many templates are available. Now let's go and create a new objective for the sales team. So I'm going to try to increase the pipeline through our alliance program. And this objective, I want to align it overall company objective, which is to increase the revenue for this year. So I'm assigning this. So now our new objective is aligned to this company objective. I'm also adding a tag. I have few objectives that I'm tagging as part of one of my projects. So I'm adding this. Now we can add key results to track this objective. So the first one I want to add is I want to rebuild the existing alliance partnership program. And we have a few key result types in OKRify. So I'm going to select the milestone one. So milestone one is used for like a small project, or if there are tasks that is basically you have to do as part of this objective. So here I'm adding few tasks. And this is, let's assign it to Joe. Let's pick a date. So this will be done on January. Let's give a wait. Similarly, we are going to add a couple of more objectives. We are picking a date. And the last one. So we are onboarding all our existing partners. And we are going to assign this to David. And this will be done by end of March. And this is a big one. So it's 50%. So now we have added. So let's also add a weight for this key result with respect to the objective. We'll add another key result. We want to onboard 10 new strategic partners. And let's track this with another key result type number. So we are going to have 10, and the weight is basically, let's say this is important. So let's give it 40%. And we know this is for the whole quarter, and we want to split this 10 even more granularly. So let's do 2 in January, 3 in February, and 5 in March. So basically, these are different targets that you can set, even more granular, either in a month or a weekly time frame. So I'm saving this, which is, so now we basically revamped, we added new partners. So we want to achieve at least 20 leads. So we can track this very easily with OKRify. So we have types, key result types to do it. Let's see the S object type. So S object basically is you can use it to automatically update the progress using any Salesforce object. So you can see, so we can have lead opportunity, any object that you want, you can add it here. So I'm going to say lead, and I want to do a count. and we want to do partners, correct? So I'm going to do lead source, and basically all the lead source that comes from partner, I'm basically adding this, automatically track all the leads that comes through the partners, and this will be automatically updated. So now I'm going to save the objective. So now the objective is saved. Now let's go back to the hub. Now we are back in our hub. So here we can see, so this is our new increased pipeline through alliance program. So you can also see all the KRs that are overdue, since this is in March and we are building for FY21. Already these are due for updates. Let's quickly see how we can update it. First, let's update this one. So if you remember, we created a milestone. So we have these 3 tasks. You can see these 3 tasks. You can see who it's assigned to, and we also see the date when they are due. So now we can just quickly update each of these, how much. So let's say this is progress 80%, this is done close to 60, and this is done close to 40. So overall 51% is achieved. So we are pretty decently confident. And let's add some notes. And we updated this. So now it's immediately updated. So now you can see what is the progress that's achieved. You can also see in the history the progress that's done. If you click on the notes, you will see the notes that we just entered. So this is how we updated the milestone key result. So if you want to update, remember we did a split, what we call a split target. So this we can quickly update. So I'm going to say for January we did it, February we partly achieved it, and March maybe we are in the progress. So I'm not entirely confident. So we are updating it. So you can very quickly update the progress in the hub itself. So the last one, this is using S object. You can see the Salesforce icon. Since we just received it, it's not automatically updated every night, or you can schedule a program to update it. So I'm just gonna do a manual update now, just to show you guys. So you can see, you can also wait every night to update it. If you want to see some latest, you can just do update using the manual updates here. So now it directly took the numbers from the Salesforce lead object, and you can see the number of leads that's created. You can also see a couple of other things. This is the current target. This is the expected target that it needs to be achieved by this time frame, and this is the final target. So, and you can also see the prediction. So this is based on the target that's based on the progress that has been achieved until now. OKRify also calculates a predicted value for the end of the period. So we saw how to create OKRs. We also saw how to create, update some of the objectives. We also have other types of key results, such as what we call as linked OKR. So here you can see you can link other objectives, and when those objectives make progress, this objective will automatically get updated. So when you have objectives like for a company level objective, and you have 4 teams, and you can now don't have to keep updating the company level objective. So when the team's objective gets updated, the company level objectives will get automated. So similarly, you can see for each team what are the objectives, and here you can also see the KPI. If you go to the OKR tab, you will see for that team what is the progress, what is the expected progress, how many objectives are there, more details about that team. If you go down, you will also see who are the team members, parent team, and the child team. So basically all the relevant information that's required, that's readily available in the hub. One more thing I want to show is we also have ability to create OKRs from templates, or you can clone an existing OKR. So basically you just on one click, you can create a new OKR either from a template or by cloning. We also have filters. Remember, we added tag. Let's go and check how that works. So if you remember, we added FY22 sales play as one of the tags. So if you search for it, so here all across the board, across your company, all the objectives with the same tag will be shown here. So you can see there is one for sales operations, one for the Acme, the company level, couple of them for sales. So you will see all the objectives. So you can search by tags. The tags can also be, it's basically you can Salesforce topics. If you know Salesforce topic, you can also search here. Other than that, we also have added a new feature, basically where you can create tasks that basically these are Salesforce tasks. You can quickly create a Salesforce task either for an objective or a key result. These are, I'm just going to say Salesforce task, and you can assign, you can give a due date. These are just straightforward Salesforce tasks. If you're already familiar with it, this is appears in the Salesforce regular task menu. This is also appears in the hub. You can see directly what are the tasks that's opened, deferred, completed, all readily in the hub. This objective hierarchy, you can look at basically how all the objectives are aligned. So remember, we aligned our objective that we created, increase pipeline, to the main objectives. So here you can come and you can look at all the objectives that create in your organization, and you can see how it's aligned to the strategic company objectives. We also have team hierarchy, where you can look at how the teams are aligned and how they are progressing. So you can say look at all of them. Similarly, we also have heat map, where it's one easily you can look at all the teams and how they are all progressing. Other than that, new feature that we are adding in the OKRify 2 is the KPI. So we are really excited about the KPI. So the KPI is based, it can be created based on any Salesforce object. And unlike objectives, once you add a KPI, you can just keep on monitoring. There is no need to change or update the progress. So it just gives another way to track some of the key metrics other than the OKRs. So David can look at all the KPIs that he's already wanted to look, and he can also look at how each of them progress. You can also look at the history, how they are all done. You can see basically the current progress and the history of each KPI. If you want to add a new KPI, it's very simple. Just again, from the hub itself, you can add a new KPI. And here you can go search for a KPI, or if you want to create a new KPI, again, it's a very simple process. You can go and create a new KPI. So let's create the same KPI for lead. So lead from partners. And I'm going to just assign to all. So lead, again, same thing we did in a subject. I'm doing similar, but you can also do it in KPI. So I'm going to do it for quarterly and create a date. I'm going to set a like same thing we did before. Going to track all the ones from the partner. Sign a condition, save it. We can set also targets here. So I'm going to set a target for each quarter. So let's say in this quarter, I want to achieve 15, next quarter, 20, 25, 30. So you can set targets time-based. You can set one target, basically the same target for all the time, all the different time frames, or you don't need to have a target. You can also have advanced KPI. You can do ratios such as basically lead qualification ratio, or closed opportunity ratio, opportunity one ratio. So these kind of ratios where you need two metrics, you can also do that using the advanced KPI. So I'm just going to save this KPI. I did lead. So we did lead for partners. So I want to add this. So I'm going to remove one of these, total sales, and then I'm going to add lead from partners. You can also basically drag and move it, like you can rearrange the KPIs as you prefer, and then you can see that the lead from the partners is available. And another cool feature that we added is what we call as KPI board. So here you can see all these different metrics for the last 12 months. So based on how your time frame is set, you will see these are yearly metrics for basically the last 12 months. This kind of helps you to understand how your department, team, or organization is progressing. That's the overall walkthrough of the OKRify 2 that's coming. I hope this is helpful. Just want to quickly go back to the slides. We are absolutely customer focused. Everyone in OKRify is working towards providing value to our customers. OKRify is very easy to set up and you can get started within minutes. You just need to set up the periods and the teams. You are all set to create your first objective. And we will walk you and assist you throughout the onboarding process until you are comfortable ongoing support. One of the mantras for OKRify for almost 2 years now, when we first released our first version, is basically the feedback loop from our customers into the product. This has worked like magic for us, and we will absolutely love to get more feedback from our customers. We will build our product based on those feedbacks. I want to finally thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.